Music, Mikel, because that was quite fun. I mean, is that just a way of just mixing things up and keeping things a bit fresh, a bit different, and sort of almost, I don't know, just breaking down the routine?
Music is very much part of our culture. We have music in a lot of different places, and I think music has the capacity to change your mood, to take your energy to a certain place. And I think it happens in all of us. You play a song and immediately you feel different, and we have certain songs that trigger something in our team because they have some history as well with us, and we use it when we believe is the right way to do it.
What's your favourite music?
I have a lot, depending on the day. That's what I'm saying. It's all about my energy, and sometimes I play a song many times. My kids say, "Dad, can we stop it, please?" It's what it is.
No, just going back to the strike in January, did you always feel last summer when you obviously tried and you weren't able to, did you feel as if you had a striker or enough in attack to get you through this season?
I mean, what we couldn't do. That's it. I look at a lot of positives and things that we have been able to do in the market because we have so many to do in the last few years, and we haven't invested really the things that other teams have done in the front players, but we put it in other areas that we believe they were really necessary, and we have to develop players to a really high standards as well. So every case is different, and I'm very happy where we have.
Ed?
Mikel, you mentioned the mood of the players and changing the mood with using music. What is the mood of the players at the moment? Obviously, the other day was very frustrating, being ahead, and that's the lead. How do the players? How are they feeling about the challenges that lie ahead for the rest of the season?
No, they were really at it the next day. I mean, it's our job. I don't want them to feel unlucky. We deserve much more, all that things. We have to control what we can control. Is there anything we could have done better in the game to win by a big margin? Yes. Let's focus on that. The other things, we were very unlucky. I think we were very unlucky. Did the result reflect the performance? No, it didn't. It's clear, obvious, watching it 2 times. It's what it is. So it was in our hands to change it, and that's it, and move forward.
And obviously with the Champions League, it's a different focus now away from the Premier League. And the team is evolving from last season, obviously got to the quarter-final now on the brink perhaps of qualifying. How important is it for you to use this competition to build the evolution of this team and your experience that you've had over the last few years?
Well, I already saw a big one from last year, and the way we perform against certain oppositions, especially away from home. We played some big games at home this season as well, and we're very dominant, something that in the past we haven't been able to do. So we need to keep going, and now we need to capitalize on what we've done for many months in the competition, and then the right to be with the top teams in the manner that we want to be, and let's see where we are when we go to the next stage, if we deserve to be there.
Yes, sir.
Mikel, last season from January, when you went on that unbeaten run, Kiwior started quite a few games. In that run, obviously, injuries had an impact there. What's happened to Kiwior this season? Because obviously, when you've changed the team around, especially the back line, Kiwior's often been on the bench. What's the thoughts behind that, and what's Kiwior's position in the squad now?
Well, ideal position for Jakub is left central defender. That's key, and as well with the amount of changes that we have to do in the front area, the attacking midfielder area, fullback area, he hasn't found the consistency that he had for that period of time. But he will play games, and he's played games, and I'm very happy with him because he's a player that the way he looks after everybody, the way he trains, and when you need it, he's always there. There's very few in the squad that are like this, so I really value having Jakub in the squad. You
gave Ethan Winery his debut in the Premier League a few years ago, the youngest player in the Premier League, which still stands today. Obviously, we now have Max Dowman in and around the first team, training on a regular basis. Of course, for this competition, because of the rules, he can't be part of the squad. But can you envisage Max Dowman maybe featuring on the bench in a league game this season?
I don't know. I don't know if we can even do that. I think he's not allowed to do that yet because of the rules again. But I don't know. It will happen naturally, organically, whenever it has to happen. He's in the environment already, which is incredible at his age. So whenever it has to happen, it will happen.
Okay, go to Gary.
Okay, so you've been to America in November to chat to the owners. I mean, are they, at this point in time, would you speak to them again about maybe what you want to do in the next week? And would you have some sort of assurance that if you want to do something, it's there to be done?
Yeah, we are in constant contact, obviously, understanding the situation, how the team is evolving. Obviously, some of the big news that we had, unfortunately, they weren't that positive. How we feeling about it? They've been super supportive, and they continue to be so.
I mean, Josh has been they've been financially supportive all the way along. Are they prepared to back you in this case? And when almost expect, like you said on Friday, if you get the player in, it's kind of could be a difference between doing well and not almost doing on Friday this season in some sense.
Yeah, well, first of all, it's backing the club and themselves, because we all want the best. So the decisions that we make is not to back anybody. It's just something that makes sense, that is going to improve the squad, is going to give us the ability to perform to the level and to win the things that we want to do. And if that's the case and we have the resources to do it, we will try.
Okay, we'll go to the last couple now, Sam and then Jordan.
Hi.
Around this time last year, you played Declan Rice at centre-back for half an hour against PSV. And you said that was sort of emergency planning. I wonder now, without Tomiyasu, without Ben White, all these players missing.
Yeah, it's been there. It's been in my head. But the reality is he had to play because of certain circumstances. As a 6, as an 8, he played one game as a 10 as well. So to put him in a different position is not ideal. He's coping with it really, really well. But we know that he has the ability to do that, offering something different to obviously the other central defenders. But the reality is that, we don't have right-footed in those positions.
So he could do it.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay, and finally to Jordan.
Joe, just on Cannavaro, such an amazing player, a World Cup winner, Ballon d'Or winner. Naturally, when a player like that becomes a manager, there's so much pressure and expectation that he has to then be the same sort of manager as he was a player. As an ex-player yourself, how tough is that when you're expected to be the manager you like to play?
Yeah, I imagine. I don't know. In his case, obviously, he's already been in different jobs for many years. But I don't know. Admire his unbelievable career as a football player, and as well what he's done as a coach in different roles in different places. And tomorrow we will meet, and it will be a good experience.
You say about him being in places in China, Dubai, Saudi Arabia, Italy, and now Croatia. Just how amazing is that for a young coach to have all those different experiences? And it's something maybe you want to have.
Plus all the ones that he had as a player, all the experiences, and amazing. I think there is those experiences has incredible value, and it really changes and molds a person, and consequently the coach. So it's getting everything that you can, and get an environment where you can develop that idea, give you time, and then have success.
Would you want to one day travel like that as a manager in the future, going to different countries?
At the moment, no. At the moment, I'm so happy where I am.
Okay, everyone, that's us. See you tomorrow, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks.